What's something your parents don't know about you? My parents don't know that I've awakened to the fact that we are in a cult and that they are blind devotees. Frown. I wanted to leave but I don't want them to disown me. They are lovely people but they have devoted themselves to this stupid cult that they turn into monsters whenever someone criticizes the religion. They think I'm fortunate because I was born saved into this stupid cult, but in reality they're being controlled by the cult's narcissist leader and siphons their money twice a week. That I share a bed, and more, with my roommate. Like you share your bionicles with them or something? Everything. They never took the time to get to know me. Same, even though we have shared the same household for 19 years, before I moved to college, they didn't take much effort. They just gave me some lunch money and told me to come home in the evening. Not that I complain though, I like when I can take care of myself, I just would like to have someone I can talk to without being judged for what I do. That my first hospitalization for suicidal ideation was actually an attempt. It would break my mom's heart. Hope your mental health is better now. All the best for your future. Smile. How I constantly worry about them dying. That's one thing I realized about growing up. While you're getting older so are they, and it's kinda sad seeing them get grays and wrinkles and aging. I have testicular cancer. My brother got treated for it in February. Doctors said it's the easiest cancer to beat, so I know you'll make it as well. If my brother can do it then anyone can. Oop. My car got towed today, right after finding a new apartment. Still don't know if I should be happy or sad. I'm glad my grandfather is dead. He was abusive, but I don't think my parents realized the extent of it. My grandfather was an absolute dick too. When I told my parents about it, they said it's 'cause he loved you. My ass. I am terrified of them. My mom doesn't know that the mental/emotion abuse she inflicted on me as a child almost made me kill myself at 13/14. She is a very big denier of these actions and manipulations during my childhood, but I've gone through therapy and have made my peace. We have a decent relationship now, but it will never be what I have with my father. He's the reason I stayed on this earth, and even then I don't even think he realizes that he literally saved my life when I asked him to fight for my custody at 15. I think he knows to some extent, but I don't want to ever ask if he knew. I know how painful it is for him. He already struggles with the fact that he didn't fight for me when they split. I was 3. He chose to let me decide for myself and didn't want me to resent him for taking me away from her without my own decision. I hit my breaking point and he jumped into action with a lawyer and saved my life. I try my hardest to reassure him that he was trying his best, and regardless I still turned out okay, but I know he still beats himself up over it. That I have a tattoo. It's been 4.5 years and they have never seen it. A cousin of mine got a tattoo, and when her dad saw something squiggly on her arm, he asked, "Have you been practicing drawing on your arm?" She looked at him like, "Dad, it's real tattoo." She already had it for whole summer. Her dad basically had his mouth dropped for a minute straight. I still have cancer. My mom thinks I'm cured. She has Alzheimer's, so we're not correcting her. Good luck, and I hope all is going well with your treatment. My dad always comments on how confident and chill I seem. I'm usually experiencing a lot of anxiety, mostly about money and my future. Hard to let those feelings show, though. I was raped nearly 10 years ago. I have PTSD but told them it's just a panic disorder. There's a running joke in our family about how I'm so jumpy. They don't know it's a startle response. Some things, a parent just doesn't need to hear about their child. Assuming they are good and loving parents, they would prefer to know, "Honey, you are their heart." Let them in. It would be their greatest gift, for you to be honest with them. Do not keep this to yourself for fear of hurting them. Your inability to tell them would break them if they knew. Let them help you. Also, whoever hurt you so badly should rot in hell for 1,000,000 lifetimes. That I'm married. They accused me of coming home strung out. I was actually sexually assaulted and just looked like shit. I watched all 8 seasons of GOT without my parents knowing. My mom would never let me watch it, but I told my dad after I was done, and we talk about it all the time when she's not around. First time I saw a naked woman, I was with my grandpa. He showed me the photos. I've been married for 6 years. My husband and I have been together almost 40 years, but we were crazy kids who didn't need a piece of paper to prove our love. After a health scare, my husband's sister made a comment that implied she had a closer legal relationship than I did. It was offhanded, but it made us think. We already had wills, medical power of attorney, etc., paperwork done, but we decided to get married just to make it more cut and dry. Only a few people know we're married. Our kids and a couple of close friends. And now some people on Reddit.